vanilla coffee and a toast. Boat hole gleaming like a small town dream. Rod tips twitching in the morning steam. He's got a tackle box full of confidence. West Coast swagger and a little common sense. Chasing bucket mouth in the early glow. Frank Johnson's ready, let's go. He don't just fish, he lives that line. Every cast is faith and time. When that top water explodes on the dock, you know it's headed to Reel Tok. It's Reel Tok, light it up, let it roll. Live from the lake to your phone on scroll. Cool cross stands and baits, he's got the 411. From the break of dawn to the setting sun. Big green hog blowing up that top water pop. Tournament dreams and they ain't gonna stop. West Coast grind climbing straight to the top. Log in, tune in, it's Reel Tok.
What's going on, Junior? How you doing, buddy? What you up to today, Junior? What's going on? How is everybody today? We should have Jeff Harper in here shortly. I just want to give a quick shout out real quick to Dubby, my energy drink. This is what keeps me going. I don't get any jitters, sugar-free, just made from a coffee fruit extract. It's excellent. So I drink this stuff all the time. Right now I'm drinking on the tiger's blood. It's strawberry, watermelon, and coconut. And super good. Also a shout out to Loose Lip Lures. Kevin over at Loose Lip Lures is doing some amazing things. He's got spinner baits, he's got jigs, he's got some custom made crankbaits coming in. Articulating crankbaits that are lipped. So those work well where I'm at here. And then he's also doing some great things with plastics. He's got some Cinco worms. He's got some craws. He's got a little bit of everything. Go check him out. Loose Lip Lures. Then, of course, we've got Defense Bait and Tackle. Jeff Harper over there at Defense Bait and Tackle is amazing. He's fishing professionally and running a tackle shop. And the quality of stuff coming out of there, I love it. I just put in an order the other day, so looking super forward to getting that stuff in the mail. Just waiting for Jeff Harper to get on, and we'll be talking a little bit about everything. Also want to say a shout out to Rob's Rigs and Restoration down there in Phoenix. If you need a boat to get made over, new carpet, maybe it's just not looking like it's new anymore, give Rob a call. He'll get that thing looking top notch. He's also very good at customizing and rigging. So if there's something that you're wanting done to the boat, give him a call. That's Rob at Rob's Rigs and Restoration. Brandon over at Rooster Rods makes custom rods while serving the country. He's I believe he's a reserve, and currently he is out of state working and still getting rods built for me. So I appreciate that, Brandon. And Rooster Rods Co. It's a great company, great rods, and anything you could think of, he can make it for you. So give Brandon a call. Hey Adam, how's it going? How's Matthew doing? How are you guys doing today? And James, how are you doing? What's going on, North Packers? And Keith, how are you all doing today? Hey Luigi, how's it going today? So I wanted to talk about Defense Baits trailers that they've got going on there. I just got some. These trailers seem to work out really great. I've been throwing them on the back of my jigs, and these things are awesome. Got a little purple tint to it, a little white belly to it. Perfect for putting this on a shad colored jig head, or even your green pumpkins would work great too. So. How's everybody doing today? Let's see if I could get Jeff on here. Let's see. What's going on, Jeff?
What's up, brother? How we doing, man?
Doing pretty good this week. Had a great
I hear you,
weekend.
man. Yeah, you've been doing pretty good.
It was a fun day of fishing on Sunday, and now I'm getting ready to look forward to the next one, right? So celebrating.
Where's the next one at again?
For me, it's going to be right back at Mojave in March. That's going to be that's going to be our final one in the circuit. So then we have the Tournament of Champions in May. April, I'm looking at going up to Clear Lake in California and seeing what I could do there for the One Bass circuit there. One Bass is a Western outdoor news, so they put out these magazines once a month.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Billy Egan over there, he runs the tournaments. Really fun time. Really fun day. It's a 3-day tournament. I draw, and I get to go up there for about 4 days beforehand and pre-fish. So I'm excited to get up there and get up in the water. I haven't done Clear Lake in a long time. So.
Clear Lake. That's some good fishing.
It's
I've seen some videos on. I never fished it, but I've seen them catching them on.
Yeah, they're pretty big up there, and it's a unique fishery. So you got a lot of volcanic rock. In some areas, you're fishing a depth of about 5 feet, and other areas you're fishing down about 20, 35, 40 feet. So a lot of rock piles, a lot of volcanic rock, and then you've got a lot of docks and a lot of private little. They've got homes on the lake, so you're fishing people's private docks and trying not to get yelled at. So,
what's up, Real Dad? Thanks for joining in.
Yeah, how is everybody doing?
We got a lot of people that joined the team today. The pro staff. I think we had 6 more today. I was kind of working on
things taking off. Things are taking off.
Yeah, it's taking off. We're definitely growing. A lot of people, it's all word of mouth. You know, they see the products on videos, or they try them out, or they hand them out to them on tournaments, or they're like, hey, what were you catching them on? And it's kind of just like selling itself. So it's really, really cool how the company's really growing.
That's awesome. I'm glad to be a part of it.
The first year we kind of pushed it. You know, we've kind of been hesitant because we haven't really had the staffing. But this was a good thing and a bad thing. It's growing a little too fast. I might have to hire a couple more people to help me keep it all together, make sure all the shipments get out on time. We're really big on making sure that we have tracking and expedited shipping. So usually within 1 to 2 to 3 days, you're going to have, depending on where you're at. We got a couple of folks that are in Ohio up in the snow, and hey, what's up, Alan? Thanks for joining in. Their packages are delayed right now, but I can't help the snow delays.
No, you can't help the weather, I live kind of outside of Las Vegas. And it's about, I don't know, 20, 30 miles from Vegas. So they consider it rural. But I get my stuff from you pretty quick.
It's usually 2 days. I usually try to send it, even if it costs me a little more extra money, I try to send it to you as fast as possible.
Oh, yeah. And I'm excited to get this shipment in. So I saw this time you had I don't know what they're called on the website, but they're the blades.
Oh yeah, the blades are there. Yep. So the new blades are there. A lot of requests for those. I had like 6 different people ask me for the blades.
Well, it's that time of season, right? I mean, they're mimicking little shad and minnows in the grass, and things are starting to happen in the grass beds. I don't know about you guys. Seem to be always about 2 or 3 weeks ahead of where I'm at right now. They're near the grass beds, but they're not on them.
This is key for us right now. I'm actually packing up my stuff right now for Lake Toho. Alan, you're in there. I know Alan fishes Toho a lot too as well. But
Where's
right
Toho?
now,
Is that still Florida or?
it's right across from Orlando, so it's about mid-state. And the water there's about 72, 73. We had a bit of a cold trend, and now we're going into a warming phase again. The fish were really spawning really good last week. I don't know if you saw some of my videos, the spawning
Yeah.
videos.
I saw your dancing
Man,
video too.
absolutely. They were on fire, and I missed it. I made a bad decision during my tournament. I ran up into a pop cut. I should have just stayed right there in Harris and smoked them, but I was trying to go big or go home. I swung for the fence and just didn't connect. So that's okay. I've got, like I said, I'm heading to Toho. Toho is going to be kind of the same
When do
thing.
you start that pre-fish?
What's that?
When do you start that pre-fish?
I'll be starting that Sunday night. So Sunday, I'll be heading after church. I'll be heading down there. So really looking forward to that. Yeah, and I'll be out there also. It looks like Alan's going to be fishing that one too. So there's several in here going to be fishing that tournament. That tournament's going to be an absolute slugfest. So hopefully everyone knows where to go, the bedding areas. Chatterbait's going to be really good for those pre-spawn. Jerkbait really good for those staging bass right on the outside of mouths, starting to move up into those creeks and the backs of creeks. And then you just follow them back. If there's any kind of wind, you definitely want to be throwing some kind of a spinnerbait in there. And then, of course, you can never go wrong with a chatterbait. The chatterbait is just year-round. I can catch them year-round with chatterbait. This is my favorite one in Florida. It's called Golden Shiner color.
Oh, yeah.
This one in the June bug. I don't think I have the June bug. I think we sent you a June bug. You got one coming. Yeah, I think you got a June bug coming. And then the other color is the Natural Shiner. So the Natural Shiner is really good for Clearwater lakes.
I got the breast awareness one that you guys have.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Looks like a
Here's
good
the June bug one.
rainbow trout going down.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's
so this
beautiful.
one literally is the same as that one. Still got line tied onto it. I call it 9-2 on this exact same one. And what I do is I take on the tail, I do something a little different. I wanted a little extra thump. The water was kind of stained. It was after a bad storm had come. So the water went from kind of stained to almost murky, muddy. So I wanted some extra vibration. So you're already getting that vibration from the blade. But what I do is I cut a ultraviolet speed worm.
Okay.
This is the small, the regular size one. I just cut it in half and stick that on there. And you'd be surprised the vibration and the thump that adds to the back of your bait. But you'll go back and look through my videos. You'll see that 9-2 I caught. This is exact same bait, exact same one. And what I was doing was just kind of yo-yoing it over top of grass, a little extra thump, vibration, along with that flash.
It probably gets a little longer a little longer. What am I trying to say? A little longer action on that. It's more of like a whip.
It's more like
almost
almost darted a little more too. So that darting action of the jerk bait, it was almost acting like a jerk bait because even though you got that thump in the back, sometimes jerk baits can do a little bit of diving action. This was doing the exact same thing. So it was very, very reductive. It was giving them something they hadn't seen before, and this was catching them. So this is
now, are you putting on that on your defense bait and tackle? Are you putting that on your fluorocarbon, or are you putting that on your braid?
That's my fluorocarbon right there. So that's 12-pound fluorocarbon. All I throw is fluorocarbon with chatterbaits.
Nice.
Even my jerk baits, I'll go down to a 10 or 12 on my jerk baits. My poppers, I also would throw a 10 to 12 on those as well. But I don't bump up to my 20 unless I'm flipping or if I'm running sometimes on the chatterbaits or the spinner baits, I'll throw that heavier line. And that's because I'm throwing in a thick cover. I like throwing a lot of hay grass, burning across the top. Yeah. Sometimes actually, you watch one of my videos, I was using a spinner bait as a top water bait. I had the blade eye the water. It actually was chewing on top, and that was causing reaction, something they hadn't seen. It was really hard to get the buzz bait in there because it was catching all the grass. There's something about a spinner bait. Sometimes it's like four-wheel drive for your boat. You can go right through that thick stuff and catch them. But that's how you get them. You got to do something different.
Do you ever go old school?
What's old school?
So I found success this past weekend on a tube jig.
Oh, a tube jig. Yeah. So tube jig's really good for bed fishing here.
Yeah.
Now we don't throw them any other time but then.
Just in bed fishing, huh?
Yeah. So Real Dad, you're gonna wait until you get it. When I get off this live, what I'll do is I'll get them to send you a code. You're gonna get a discount code for your first purchase, And then that way you'll get that 20% off. So yeah, let's do hold off 1 second. As soon as I get off this live, we're gonna be on here about an hour. I'll push that code to you and make sure that you got everything you need for that package.
Denny's hooked up.
Yeah, he's getting hooked up. He's gonna buy some. Hopefully, he picks up some of this line.
It's
We
a
have
great line. Yep.
yeah, we had the 4X. Right? Well, that's backwards. I might need to flip my camera around. Yeah, we had the 4X and we had the 8X. I use the 4X whenever I'm like doing jigs or anything like that. I like the 8X whenever I'm doing flipping. So you got the 4X also. That 4X that's fire, especially for if you're doing any kind of. So he's got the high vis, which is really good for the spin pieces. All my spinning rods have that on there. That I caught a 12-3 last year with that same line he's got right there. It had that with our 10-pound leader on the end of it, our fluorocarbon. And I held it no problem at all. Had the drag set on there. I fought it for a good 10, 15 minutes, but
I made 2 mistakes this past week, and I lost 2 big fish, like probably a 7-pounder and probably a 9-pounder. Okay. My issue is out here we have clear water, so I try to go with the least amount of pound tests that I can go with confidence, and so I went with 8-pound. I was doing that with my tube jig, and I'm telling you. So 2 mistakes. My phone rang. It's about a 35-foot drop off this point. So I cast out, hear the phone ring. I reach down and grab the phone, go to answer, and wham! I hang up. I go to pull on it, and by this time, it was already making a run. And my drag, it just was, I had it set too tight, and it just snapped right then and there. And then it's frustrating because it got to the boat. I saw it. I knew what I had to do, but at the same time, it wasn't working out for me. The one thing I did find out winning this tournament was it's about sticking with it. You don't let anything ruin your day.
no.
It could be raining crap, and you're still got a smile on your face. You're still out there casting, and just getting over all that. You're going to make mistakes throughout the day. You're just going to. You get careless with something, and it always happens when you're not expecting it, right?
Right.
So,
someone in here said they like using the Power Pro. So the 4X that we use is Power Pro. This is the same exact stuff as Power Pro. Our 8X is a little more advanced. It's more of a silky. It's 8 So most of the Power Pro you buy is only a 4X. That means it has 4 strands. That 8X actually comes from a different company. That stuff's almost like silk. You can cast it a mile. And what's good about it also is if you're flipping into like reeds or laydowns or grass, sometimes this 4X can be a little scratchy. You can actually hear it kind of go down in the grass and back up. Those fish get accustomed to that, especially very pressured fish.
And it doesn't stretch at all.
It does not stretch. That 8X is it seems to cast a little bit further, and I throw a horny toad with it.
Oh, hold on.
You got a violation.
Always. What did I do wrong?
Oh, you consumed alcohol. Is what it said. What did you consume? Oh yeah, you can't do that.
No?
Yeah, no. Hey, what's up? So fresh. No, you can do a coffee mug. They don't like that kind of.
So many rules. I'm trying to be good.
A lot of rules. I had one guy. He's like, dude, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette real quick, and he kind of turned around and started smoking a cigarette, and it shut our whole live down. It says he was doing illegal substance during the live. I was like, holy cow! Yeah, they don't play around. They got a lot of rules on there.
So is this AI that's governing us then, or is it like somebody physically there with a button saying, "Oops"?
There's a lot of buzzwords too. There's certain things you can't say.
I'm learning
I'll shoot you.
I'm learning.
And then I learned also my first. I think it was my 3rd live. I was reading the comments, so I'd be like, "What's up, brother?" Yeah, and I would like reading the comments down there, and then all of a sudden I got it banned. And what I read was inappropriate. I read it out, and it looked legit, but when I say it out loud, it says something inappropriate. And it said, got him. And they say, no, pew, shut down for 30 days. I couldn't get on my live for 30 days for what I said.
30 days, they kept you in that jail.
Yeah. So I've learned really quick, just go ahead and read what it says down there. All right, done. Hey, thanks for jumping in, and welcome to the team. We look forward to working with you. Like I said, we'll help you boost your social media, or any way we can help you out. Any questions, just let us know. Or if you have a tournament coming up, also in any of the bodies of water, most of them I've fished, or some of my pro staff. Again, we got Frank here. He fishes a different side of the U.S. as well. So
I'm on the West Coast. Well, I guess you'd call it the West Coast, sort of the West.
Midwest.
I'm in the Southwest.
So we have folks anywhere you need. If you need information on tournaments or water or anything like that, just let us know. We'll help you out. But yeah, you got to be careful with the TikTok jail. And then what they'll do is like if you look at my videos right now, they're all booming. You know, I got 24,000, 29,000 views on them. So I'm doing pretty good right now. But if you get a violation on here or something happens on this live, what it will do is it puts you in TikTok jail for 30 days. Your videos won't take off. You get like 200 or 300 views. It's crazy. They like lock you down. It's like
They put a governor on you.
They put a governor on it. Absolutely.
Well, okay. I won't drink any more of any of that.
And we're consuming alcohol or whatever they said you were doing.
Yeah, this is Dubby. It's a coffee extract, coffee fruit extract. It doesn't even have sugar in it.
I always have a coffee mug with coffee in it.
Yeah.
I always do coffee mug, and it seems to be pretty legit. Never had any issues with it.
Never any issues. So, what's new coming out with Defense Baits? What do you got coming out?
So we just got a whole new line of you saw the bladed baits, so that was a big one. And then a lot of folks wanted colors, so we're almost selling out at every one of our chatterbaits. Chatterbaits are like one of the hottest things we sell. Everyone uses them.
Let's be honest; they're about half the cost of a major brand of them.
Correct. Yep. And if you see this exact same quality, so if you check out the quality of ours, look at the hinge on there, look at everything. We have Superline hooks on there, so you don't have to worry about the hooks bending on you.
They're sharp. They're sharp.
The quality is really good on them, and they catch fish. Like I said, and most of the stuff that you see on the website, I've tried out or I've actually made a video on it. So there's videos. If you go check out my profile, you'll see that this stuff's legit, and I'm catching hammers like big bass here in Florida on them. So definitely check those out. But
one thing that I got from you in my last shipment that I thought was pretty nice, very nice, is your I guess there would be a rat trap.
Oh yeah, row traps. So we have several different row traps. That's something else that's kind of new to the shop. Those are the perch color. And then we have the crappie or crappie color, depending on where you live at. Yeah. And then the other one is the crawl, because right now we're going to the crawl. All right, you two, So Fresh, thanks for joining in. I think you asked a question about have we ever used nosin spray. No, I never checked that out. What exactly is the is it nosin, NOSN spray? Have you ever heard of that one, Frank?
Nope. I just tried the spray that I showed you on the last live. What was that? The
what's that, SR Fishing?
This stuff, you said you use it all the time. The Bang?
Oh, Bang is good. Yeah, hey, thank you for the heart me. Yeah, the Bang is good. And then another great one is the if you see Silver Fox in here, Silver Fox also has a really good
that's what you were telling me last time. I need to hook up with Silver Fox to try that stuff out. Yeah. All I know is I won a tournament. That was the only thing I've done different.
That stuff is good. And if you watch Trey McKinney, all those guys on tour, that's what they're using. They're
it doesn't smell like you would think it smells, you know?
Yeah, it still stinks.
Oh, it stinks, but I don't know. I'm not going to eat it or drink it or anything, but I'm like, I wanted to smell and see what a bass likes to smell. It's got a little garlic, a little shad, a little crawl on there. So.
Oh, he said it stands for no other scent needed.
Oh.
So NOSN. I'm about to check that out. Over
no
400
other scent needed. I'll need to check that one out too.
Is the actual does it have like a flavor, different flavors, or is it like crawl flavor, or I guess not really a flavor. I'm not going to taste it. I guess scent. So does it have like different scents available, or is it just one spray?
And I should point out, Yum makes some pretty good ones too. They've got the crawfish scent and the shad scent.
You said it's a garlic scent also.
Oh, garlic's good.
Yep. Do you have a way we can order those? If you want to put it under the link down below, we'll definitely help you out. I'd like to get a bottle of it too. I might check one out. I'm always down to try something new.
Always
You know,
trying stuff.
I've had fish before. They especially I fish a lot of pressure lakes. They get very finicky,
Mhm.
and sometimes they want something
Different.
totally different. Nobody else is using.
That's
it.
why I
Yeah.
went back to the '90s throwing that tube jig. I'm like, they probably haven't seen it since the '90s. Let's give it a shot. I mean, I've got some on the wall that are from the '90s. Some Strike Kings that look like they're still brand new, but Kevin Van Dam on there is looking pretty skinny and pretty young. So
There you go. Hey, thank you for the roses. I appreciate you. Thanks, SR Fishing.
SR Fishing.
Yeah, so fresh. I'll send you the information. I'll forward you over to Frank also. That way he'll have your information.
All right.
So fresh fishing. That's his
How's
name.
Allie doing? Allie's the president of our youth club.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So what else is coming out?
So we have that, and then we have a new line of hats coming out. There's been a request for different colored gloves, so we put in a bunch of different orders for gloves. So we're just trying. What we're doing is we're taking and it's kind of a filler. We order 5 to 10 or something, and then they sell out real quick, or people say, "Hey, that's great, but can you?" And everything we have in our shop is because of everyone else. They tell us what they want. I'll do is start calling, I get on the phone, and I start calling my distributors and say, "Hey, how much it's going to cost me to get this? Can you make this? How long is it going to take to make it?" Some of the spinner baits that I got made took a little longer than normal. They took almost 2 months to be made, but they made them the way we wanted them. Again, most of our stuff is custom built, so that's why we have colors that most people don't have, or we have like our spinner baits have serrated blades on them. Like right there, that's another one
right here.
Flips loose. Yep, that one's totally custom. That's actually a trout pattern. That's really good. So that's what we're starting to do. We're starting to get a lot of our stuff made. Another thing that was requested is
some dice baits.
There we go. Yeah, dice baits are really good too, especially this time
Now
of year.
you said you were getting those. What do they call them? I don't know what they're actually called, but they're like a dice bait, but they're all connected, and it looks like one of those squish balls our kids would be playing with.
So Cross Baits has those. If you want those, I can't say the whole thing because I don't want to
just text it to me.
Yeah, Cross Baits has them. Something else that was requested is the strips.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw those are in our shop
Turn
too.
your
I think we
float into a sinker.
Yep. So what these allow the bait to do? So our jerk baits are suspended jerk baits. So they jerk, jerk, jerk. They stay right there. Well, if I have a fish that's with that weight on there, what it allows me to do is the bait will slowly sink down. So if the fish are down at 8, 9, 10 foot of water, I'm throwing a 4 to 7 foot diver, I can allow that bait to jerk down or sink down. Then I start jerking over top of the fish. So
nice.
It's really good for scoping. But what you do is you just add however many you want, put a little super glue right there, add your strip there. So we do have those now available in our shop. Those were a hot item. As soon as we got those in there, we start selling those. I just had to put another big order in those. So really a lot of our orders coming in this week have been to replace all the big orders we got. Yeah. I mean, it was like a flood of orders at one time. We appreciate everybody for putting in those orders. And then jig season. We're in jig season as well.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm getting a lot of jigs made. Again, I love the Golden Shiner. Mm-hmm. And again, these are painted. We have these painted for us. Loose Lips also makes a lot of our jigs. He does the flipping jig, the skipping jig, skip and flip jig. Those are all really stout hooks.
He makes those the swim jig.
Correct. And what he uses on there. So everybody's like, well, what brand are these actual baits? These are almost like Frankenstein baits. So what you're seeing there is that's a mustad hook. And again, every single one of our jigs are different. Like our swim jigs are made, it's got the Bill Lewis heads on there. He uses like all top name brand skirts and hooks. Everything's name brand. So we're not putting junk out there. These are legit tournament. These are the ones that we really use. I'm fishing for $100,000. This is what we're going to be throwing. So it's very important to make sure that you have that high quality stuff. You want to trust your gear. You also want to trust your baits while you're out there on the water. And that's why
Allie, you need to check out the gloves. Just go onto his website there, and he's got them on there now. What sizes do you have?
So we just ordered. I think we ordered another 30 pair. We sold all but 2 pair right now. I think we sold 15 pair in the last week. It was that quick. So it's getting hot outside. And these are, so what he's talking about, these are also 50 SPF. So they have 50 guard on them for you. So that way your hands don't get burnt. If you fish a lot in the water, you'll start seeing your hands get burnt here. But we also have the tips cut out for you, so you still can tie your lure thread through. And then they have leather grips in the hand here to where you can hold onto your rod. You don't have to worry about slipping off if it were to get wet and you're still holding onto your rod. So it's very important to have that sunscreen protection out there while you're out there on the water. But
always out in the sun. I mean, starting here in the next couple of weeks, it's going to be 100 degrees already. So we go to full masks, hoods, long sleeves, gloves, and lots of water.
Lots of water. Make sure you hydrate. Have you ever taken that liquid IV?
I've done that, but my Dubby, they make a hydration now. So I've been taking that, but I do take Costco sells these little things you mix with the water, shake it up, and it's got electrolytes and quick fix on that. But it does become an endurance test on your body when it rolls around about 2 o'clock in the day, and you've got to stay on top of drinking water, hydrating more so than eating. But yeah, it gets hot. It gets hot. So
we got a couple of questions in here about black braid. Okay, so we do have black braid. We have 4X braid right now. We're trying to get the 8X braid made in there. But what I will tell you is I like blackening the line anyway. So like this one here, actually, is that the black? I think that is the black. There it is. That's the black one right there. So we do have the black one. This is the 4X black. So it is blackened already, and it will last you, a month. I don't know how much you fish. I fish a lot. I fish like 3 or 4 days a week, and it lasts me a month without having to color it again. But it will eventually fade if you're like fishing every day.
I got a quick question in here. Allie, how fast is the shipping? It's typically about 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 at the most. So.
Whoa. For us?
Yeah. No.
No, we try to get it out in 2 days. The only time we've seen a
Allie.
Yeah. The only issues we've had is if you're in like Ohio or somewhere it's snowing,
or you forget to put your address down like I did.
Yeah, if you go and put if you live like a dirt road in the middle of nowhere and you only got like a post office like 8 hours away from you, that's different.
Yeah.
But if you live near a city or you have like a hub near you, we can usually get it to you in 2 days.
2 days, Allie. She's laughing at me.
And on TikTok, if you do go ahead and put your order in, it automatically generates a tracking number. You can see that. So if you order it tonight, my warehouse will pack it up tonight. So it will say packing. And then we'll scan it tomorrow morning at the post office, and you'll already have it. It'll say picked up, and it'll be in transit.
You also have it on an app. You have the Defense Bait app.
Yep, we do have an app too. Yep, and you can track all that. Yep, and you'll be getting updates as it's delivered, which is pretty awesome. That's been updated with the Wix website, so that's really good. The other question we have is Alan asked about speedworm, fluorocarbon, or braid. So I actually throw both. So what I do is I have, if I know they're hitting on that speed worm, especially if it's a magnum speed worm, and I'm going to be going over top of lily pads or thick structure, I'm going to have one with braid. But what I'll do is I would use black braid, or I take a Sharpie magic marker and I'll paint the line probably about 3 foot up the line if I'm fishing clear water, and that darkens that line where
just to camo it out.
Yeah, it goes almost invisible. So that's what I'll throw in the thick vegetation. But if I'm just throwing a regular like a hydrilla grass, or I'm throwing out in the open, around sticks or anything like that, then I'm gonna throw a 20-pound fluorocarbon. If the fish are very pressured and they're very finicky, we have a cold front here in Florida and the fish are shutting down, I've thrown 10-pound test line on it. So it really just depends on
as the leader.
No, as an actual 10-pound. I'll re-spool a line and throw 10. Dude, I don't play around, man. I go through a lot of line. I am constantly changing my reels out, and I've got. If you go look at my shed there, I probably have 120, 130 reels, and I have like pre-spooled up. And I got what I do,
ready to go.
Yep, I swap them out real quick, put it on there, and I go because, like, for instance, my schedule right now. So I'm leaving Sunday. I'm gonna fish Toho Monday, Tuesday. Then I'm going to Headwaters on Wednesday. I come back here. I'm fishing Lake Kingsley on Thursday, Friday, and they're all 3 different types of fishing.
Now, so how far away from and what kind of a radius are you driving?
So, I'll be driving 3 hours to Toho, another 2 hours from there to Headwaters, 4 hours back to Kingsley, and then about 45 minutes to Kingsley once I get back home, unload everything, reload up, and then head 45 minutes to Kingsley.
Wow.
So a lot of driving, a lot of traveling, but I'm going to pretty much be fishing from Sunday to Sunday. Well, I'll be back for church on Sunday, but from Sunday to Saturday, I'll be fishing every day.
Yeah, Clear Lake is about a 12-hour drive for me. So
12 hours, that's a hike.
it's a hike. So what, you got another question?
Yeah. So Thomas said he's in California, so so I worry about the black fading fast. Yeah,
The sun does. It fades it.
yeah, it beats it down, but what you can do is just touch it up. You can take that Magnum, it's the Sharpie. Sharpie makes them. It's the big round Sharpie markers. I just keep that on my boat, and I just go up and down, especially right before I take off. Another option, Fitzgerald Rods makes a paint pen that's designed for marking your line. It actually lasts 2 to 3 days. I don't know if you've seen that before. Kind of mixed reviews on it. A lot of folks use it. I've got
Hobby
it.
Lobby has fabric pins too. Black.
Black that would
fabric.
probably work too.
Yep.
It's like paint.
Yep.
Paint. There you go. So there's a lot of options out there, but I really do. I firmly believe, and I've been in tournaments before. I'm like, what is going on? I cannot catch a fish, and I was like, man, I didn't blacken my line. I blackened my line, fish on.
Fish on.
It can be that finicky of a bite. It just sometimes they care, sometimes they don't. If you're fishing that pressure water, especially that clear water, the fish are smart. You'll see them on live scope. They'll come right up to your bait and then they just peel right off. They ain't dummies. They've been caught before and they've learned their lesson.
Yeah. If they've been caught before, they're looking for certain things that got them caught the first time. Line is usually associated with that.
Well, tell your wife happy birthday, man. That's awesome.
Oh, I will.
Was that yesterday?
She's listening in right now, so she heard you.
Hello, happy birthday.
Yep. So we're going to be going to a family dinner here in a little bit, and that should be a fun time. Then I have an event with the kids tomorrow. We're doing their first fishing event over at a little pond called Floyd Lamb Park. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that.
So this is one of the dice we have on there. The other ones are on my boat, but we also have there was a request for black and blue, and June bug. So that's 2 colors you can't find a lot. You got to get those custom made. So we had our distributor make a bunch of those for us. So we do now have black and blue in stock. This black and blue flake, and then we have the June bug. Again, 2 staple colors here in Florida. You got to be throwing that. So check those out on the website. Those are now available on there. And
I wouldn't mind seeing a pumpkin green with a yellow or gold, kind of like a baby bass color one. Out here we have most of our bass. They hit on either the shad color, crawd color, or baby bass color. Yeah.
That crawl color, that's good all around the U.S.
All around.
This time, I always say if you see their lips are red, it's time to break out the red.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got a lot of good videos of catching them with red crank and crawls and jigs. And we've got a red chatterbait now. That was another request. We got those in. We just added those to the website. So we do have red chatterbaits now.
The crawd colors that we like out here are the Okeechobee blue. I mean, it works like a charm. Okeechobee blue, and then your typical, any kind of shade of red works. So,
see peacock bass. So Thomas, peacock bass are really fun to catch down here. That's more south where I'm at. Very aggressive, and we went out on I actually took a guide trip out. Went on one of those, and we must have caught 30 or 40 of them. It almost got where it was almost not really boring, but it just was so easy to catch them. It was like every cast, as soon as it hits the water, catch
now
them.
they get 20 pounds. What do they average?
Pretty big. Ones we were catching are about 4.5, 5 pounds. It's kind of like trophy bass. Every once in a while you catch a 10-pounder. Yeah. So it's the same way. The one like again, we were catching a bunch of them. That's that 3 to 5 pound slot. We caught some night fish too. I don't know if you've ever seen those before. Man, I'll send you a video after this of me catching a big night fish.
You guys have those flying carp too?
Man, we got all kinds of stuff down here. Yeah. I don't know about the flying carp, but
flying
we
fish,
have.
Like you go down a run, and all of a sudden there's fish jumping over the top of you, or is that more north?
Oh, that's about an hour and a half from us. That's the Savannah. I think it's Savannah River over that area. But yeah, you got to wear the helmets.
Yeah.
Actually, wear helmets. Yeah.
I've seen videos of them going with the what is that? A lacrosse net in helmets on,
Oh, yeah.
just catching them left and right.
So Thomas, I do go to ICAST. I didn't go last year. I wasn't able to make it down there. We had too much going on. I had two tournaments during that time frame. But I should be going to ICAST next year.
I'm looking at attending an expo in Tennessee. I think it's in Chattanooga.
Chattanooga, Tennessee. There
It's
you go.
well, our daughter's going to church camp for the summer. I told you, and we're going to be there. And during the time we're there, they have a expo going on. So I might go there and represent defense baits and tackle and see what we can do.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Let me know if you need some stuff for that.
Yeah,
We'll talk.
I'll send it and try to get everything locked in. So
Cool, man. Yeah, we're all about helping people out. Hey, what's up, Bass Frenzy? So speaking of Bass Frenzy, he's just joining on ours. Y'all go follow him, Bass Frenzy Outdoors. He went peacock fishing with me. We went on that guide trip. Really good friend, and
Nice.
I'll be going to Headwaters with him on Wednesday. Actually just got off the phone with him before I jumped on the live. We were making sure locking down our trip. But I'll be on Toho Monday, Tuesday, and then meeting him at the ramp at Headwaters on Wednesday.
Nice.
So really, we're looking for that. He's a Florida hammer, and he's from Illinois, so he knows all the area up there.
Up north. Okay.
He's a finesse fisherman, and you pair the two of us together. I'm a power fisherman, so it's pretty funny seeing us together. But
Yeah.
he has convinced me to slow down a little bit and put a spin piece on the deck,
I've
which is
learned when I'm with somebody who's power efficient, open bail works a lot too. If I want my bait to sit there, I will leave it open and I will sit there and let them keep going and going and going. And then you know what? They're like, is there a fish on that? Yeah, there is. Just give me a good 30 seconds to get this half mile of line at,
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, you'll have a good time, Thomas, at ICAST. It's pretty fun.
you get to play with a lot, right?
Yeah, they don't let you buy the stuff. You don't get to purchase anything. It's kind of teased. You get to see what's coming out, what's new. Some of the stuff the pros are already using. You've already seen it on TV. Several of those things they get them early. That's what's great about being with these companies. You get to test run it. So again, all the baits I got in front of me right here, I get to try them out before I release them all to you. So that's pretty cool. But also you get the network. The best part about that is walking around, getting business cards, meeting people, meet and greet, potential sponsors. A lot of them are looking to grow. So you can reach out to them and, pick up a sponsorship. So there's a lot of good things for that. And then if you, like for me, I own a bait store. So it's good for me to walk around and shake hands and say, hey, you want to sell your stuff in my shop? Oh yeah, it's great. They get a business card and say, no, I'm selling their brand in there. So it's really good for that. Business relationships. If you're looking to stay in this industry, the fishing community is very small. Don't burn any bridges. Never talk bad about it.
Yep.
Always talk positive. Always be positive, and people will come to you.
Be positive, stay positive, and positive things happen.
Absolutely. Amen to that. Yeah. What's up, Uncle T? How we doing? But yeah, we have a lot of new stuff coming. We got a lot of new colors coming. This was also one we just added last week.
Ooh, I like that.
I guess people do a lot of night fishing.
Yeah.
I'm
Does that
learning a
glow?
lot. It glows. See,
Nice.
I thought I had a pretty good handle on fishing all the different lakes all over the U.S. I've traveled everywhere. I've been on tour 2 years, and I'm still learning. People are like, "Hey, man, you got one of these?" I'm like, "What is that?" I look it up. I'm like,
Fishing
wow,
overnight,
really
huh?
good. Yeah, I'll order it and add it to the website. Like we're going to be we're starting to get a lot more catfishing. So they like stuff like this. They like lights on the insides.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and bells. We're going to be doing a lot of bells. I don't know if you noticed we have the springs on there to put the bait inside of. It's like a holder, a keeper. So we ordered a bunch of those. So we're trying to. We even talked about ice fishermen. Trying to get ice fishermen involved. I wish I had somebody who knew. You know how to do that?
Yeah, I go about once or twice a year. We're just waiting for we're literally just waiting for it to freeze over. It hasn't froze over yet this year. But yeah,
I need someone to tell me what baits to order. Like say, hey,
Think,
these are my top
think
baits.
of all your your little spoons. So what is it? I can get a list of colors for you that we use, but yeah, this is the last time I
I
went.
heard orange and
Last time I went ice fishing, we were
gold is
catching.
good.
This was about a 3 pound landlocked salmon, right there.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's a good one.
We go up to a
Yes,
place
SR
called Fish
fishing.
Lake.
We're never too old to learn.
It's about
Old dog,
14,000
new
feet
trick.
up, but it gets cold, but it's a lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
But another thing we have is spear point hooks. I don't know if
I
I
love
think we
spear
sent you a
point
couple.
hooks. Yep.
Okay, these are really good because of that unique bend it has right here. And what that allows you to do, if you're fishing worms, I like to fish a lot of worms, magnum speed worms. I like vibrating worms. And what happens if you use just a regular bend EWG? When you set the hook right here, what's going to happen? That worm's going to slide down. You're going to miss fish.
Mm-hmm.
So what this allows me to do is skin hook it on the top, and it has that extra long point on there. Hence the name spear point.
Yep.
That lays on top, so that way when that fish grabs it, it already has that tip in its mouth. And when I go set back on it, I just have to hold it. And usually what will happen is I'll double gill plate them.
Yep.
It'll go through the fish and go through that gill plate, and the fish will almost turn on its side, and I just reel across the top of the water. It's almost 100% guaranteed hookup.
Yeah,
But
and
these are
they
called-
don't come off either because they can sit there, and sometimes you have a hook that kind of works a hole, more into the lip. This one holds that whole barb out of the lip, like above it, and locks that fish onto the hook.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep. So Bass Frenzy said absolutely. It's more consistent.
Yep.
Yes. It's this is the heavy wire and this is the light wire. So they have whatever kind of application you want. They also got new treble hooks out right now. I need to be getting those in the shop here soon. I need to put in another order with those guys. The treble hooks are really good, and then they also have just your regular standard like drop shot hooks. So pretty much anything you need in hooks, they have it. Pretty good company too, and their CEO is pretty awesome.
This is their drop shot hook that I like to use right here. Same one. What odd is that one you're using right there?
Number 2s is what I use.
Yep.
See, I got Florida bass. Yeah, number 2s.
Yep. No, these are 3s.
Oh my, look at you! You're going big or go home.
Well,
Yeah, two seems to be big enough for me.
I like these for my minnows, so it locks them right there. Especially when you get it down in that little groove, they don't go anywhere. It stays flat like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So loving it.
And then square bills. Square bills are also really good this time of year. And if you're new to
I got a few.
our company, what we do is we add Gamakatsu red hooks to the front. So you'll see that we always have this extra sharp Gamakatsu super sharp hook. I mean, they're very, very sharp. We'll have the Gamakatsu hooks on the front there for you. This is our red eye square bill. We call them square mills. That's the name for it. It's a square mill for the fish. But those are really good, knocking off, deflecting off docks, post. This time of year, usually the fish are going to back up. Oh, there you go. That's our. So those are our natural colors. So that's the crappie style. Also, look on the back there. See how he's got that treble hook holder on there? That's something else we also have in the shop. So we got treble hook holders. There's nothing worse than having a treble hook in your leather seats. And then we also have these bait protectors. So these bait protectors. Oh, there you go. That's my favorite it. That's the one I call it 6'3" on that thing.
That's a brim, right?
What's that? Smith? Yeah,
brim?
the brim. Yeah. So we got 3 different brim colors. We got the sun gill, the brim, and the stripe. I think did you get a stripe one?
No.
But these will protect it. So it's Velcro. These are sewn on also.
I got some of those on its way.
So this will save your seat. It also save your fingers. And then if you're a co-angler and you've got those 5 rods sitting there, or 6 rods, 7 rods, all piled up on the side, there's nothing worse than having that boater being crazy. The rods bounce up down, that treble hook falls down and wraps all around your rod. So what I like to do is I like to put this on here, and it has the fish protecting your bait. That way your other co-anglers don't see what baits you have.
Anything that can go wrong in a tournament will go wrong, and you might as well plan on it going wrong.
Is that Newton's law?
The only time I've been fishing for 40 years, never had a treble hook in my hand. You get into tournament mode, next thing you know, you've got a treble hook in your hand.
Oh
So
no.
you just keep going. Oh yeah, there's the keychain. It's my lucky keychain. See, I got mine right here.
So it's funny you said lucky keychain. I call it my lucky keychain too because I have it on my Tundra key,
Yeah.
and I ended up driving my other truck down to one of my tournaments, and I forgot the key to take this off the keychain, and I had one of my worst tournaments I ever had in my life. I will never ever leave this behind, but I have it on my Tundra keys right there, have it on there, and I don't take it off.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got it on my tackle bag. It goes everywhere with me. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
That's smart. Put on a tackle bag.
yeah.
That's probably what I need to do. I need to. I
And
need
it's just there.
to.
Or find a spot on the boat. Just attach it, and then it's
I'm
always
gonna put it
there.
on my leash. I'm gonna put it on my leash on my boat. That way, I guarantee to have it with me. But that
Always.
I feel naked if I'm not using this or have it with me. Yeah, I'm a baseball player, so I'm a little superstitious.
I played a little baseball too. I played catcher and football, and so I'm all about superstition as well. So
Yeah.
the way I looked at this last tournament is I did everything right, and if I can just keep doing everything the same, then everything's going to go about the same. So yeah, I'm not changing anything.
No. And we're about to go into this right here.
Oh yeah,
We're about
frog
to go,
season
we're
is
about to
here.
go into frog season. So here in Florida, I caught some last tournament on frog. It was a late afternoon bite. The morning bite, not so much. The water temperature needs to get about 72, 73 degrees down here in Florida. But this is our tournament tour walking frog. And again, these are super soft. They're very soft. You don't have to bend the hooks up on these. The hooks are already positioned where you need them at. And also, the skirt is not too long. You see some of the other brands, the skirts are all the way down here. What these skirts are already cut to the right length. They're right to the length of the frog, and it's also weighted. So he's holding the popping frog. So the popping frog's also really good. That one has a very unique mouth on there where it displaces more water. So see how it's a little wider than all the rest of the frog. See how it widens out. So it spits more and displaces more water more and makes a very, very different sound that they haven't heard before, and they can't stand it, especially if you get near their bed. If you park that thing right over top of their bed, they're coming out of the water on it. But this is our style of popping frog. You got sungill one with you? I don't have sungill one in front of me. Which one? The brown one?
No, don't have the perch one in front of me.
Okay.
Yellow.
Oh, the yellow one's good. So that's the other tournament frog. Yeah.
I've
So they
got-
come in this color, and he just showed you the yellow. Yes. That is a really good one, especially around when I was fishing Texas. That's the one I was using.
Since we're already on top of the water, I'm gonna go ahead and show them.
All right.
Now, what do you guys call this on the site?
So that one I think they call it the spook. It is called a spook.
Yep.
But that's you got one of the larger ones. We have the small ones and the larger ones. The larger ones really catch really big fish. Lake Norman, I was fishing with that, and then when I went to see what was that Clear Lake by Atlanta? That one's really pretty. I like that one. And see, we replaced that front hook.
Yeah.
If you want the standard hook, we don't have to put the red one in the front. If you just want a regular hook on there, just put in the note section when you order it that you don't want the Gamakatsu red hook on the front, and we just keep it stock. I know most people change their hooks out anyway.
I don't change my. I'm happy with the hooks that I get, but like on the spook, for me, I didn't want the red, so I just kept.
Yeah, Thomas, that purple is fire, especially down here in Florida.
I like using the red hook on. Yeah.
What's up, Nathan? But that
How's
that
it going,
spook,
Christian?
Lake Lanier, that's where I was fishing at. I had the regional final on Lake Lanier, and the fish were schooling, and I was able to catch them with the chatterbait. And all of a sudden, that bite just shut down. They didn't want the chatterbait anymore. I threw the jerk bait. I threw everything at them. And I was like, I wonder if they're going to hit a spook. And they say sun's out, chrome's out.
Yep.
And it was a sunny bluebird sky. And I threw that thing. I mean, as soon as it hit the water, I did one twitch on it, right, and
Just
bam,
massive,
caught a 5 on the
yeah.
spot. It was so awesome. I had I caught a 5 and I caught a 6. It's like 6'2" or 6'3". It was the largest spot of the tournament, but it wasn't the biggest bass of the tournament. I didn't get big fish because somebody caught a largemouth. It was like 7 1/4 or something like that. But that does catch really big fish, and especially if the sun's out, that chrome really flashes and will attract those fish from a long ways away. I was fishing like 30 foot of water, still catching them with that spook.
I was showing off right before you got on there. I was showing off your trailers that you have up. These things.
Oh yeah, those are good too.
Yeah, a lot of fun right here.
So a lot of people put those on their chatterbaits, but you also put them in the back of your
I
jigs.
put them on my jigs. That's what I put
Do
them
you
on.
have the football jigs?
Yep.
Do you have the June bug one? So
let's see.
that color you got right there, I put that on the back of my June bug jig. You can see the detail of the head. These are painted for us. One trick, what I do
on this wall.
with the weed guard, I like to spread these out and fan them.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if y'all can see that. That deflects more grass, but it does have a super heavy hook on there. And like I said, these are all painted for us.
And also, the further you spread those out, the easier the hookup set it, the hook set is, because it doesn't take much pressure at that point when you're spreading them out.
Absolutely. And I've seen some anglers, they'll hold it like this, and then they'll cut an angle. You can cut down on them. That's another little tip for you. But like Frank said, if you spread these out just like that,
Takes no pressure.
no problem at all. Yeah. But this is really good with those chunks he was just showing. I like putting them on the back of the jigs. And then something else I wanted to show everybody was the someone just put on there. All right, Thomas, thanks for joining in. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good night. We're talking about serrated blades on the spinner baits. So we have two different ones. This one has the locked in spinner bait. The ones that we have to sell right now, this one's kind of a this one was sent to me just to try
moves
out.
Up and down, yeah.
Yep. So and then another thing we do is we add a spring right here, and what that spring does is keeps the blades from blowing out. Because what I like to do, I like to burn it.
Oh, yeah.
We talked earlier about pulling across top of grass and almost having it as a buzz bait. That allows you to do that by having that spring there because it doesn't compress. It allows a little bit of flex in there so you don't blow your blades out. But this is the blade that we have. It's a serrated hammer blade. It's more flash, more vibration in the water.
And it gives you more dimension to it.
Absolutely, and more movement. And then one thing I tell folks to do is tune in their spinner baits. So this spinner bait right here you see it's kind of widened. What I like to do is make sure that line is true. So especially after you catch a big fish and don't use the net, and then I bend it down because what I want is I want this to be to come down, just kind of like we just talked about that jig head.
Yeah.
What you don't want is that blade to be all the way up here, up high. You want to be down here near, because they're going to go after this. They're going after that flash. That's what they're going for. So the closer you can put that to your hook without allowing it to blow out, they're going to come in and then they're going to get nothing but hook. See, I just hooked myself. That's a really sharp hook.
But the one thing I like about them is on those particular ones is the flash that they produce. It's because of the hammering that they do on those. It just pops. So
yeah, and it's something different. It's something they hadn't seen. You know, you got the other standard spinner baits. They've probably seen 100 of those go by.
Oh yeah,
that's our inline buzz bait. That's actually. Did you get a blow up maker? Did you get one of those?
Maybe.
I just took this one off. It actually bit my tail off of there. I like to put a little junior fluke on the back of these, but it's just our little inline buzz bait. So this little prop here goes.
I do have one of those. Are called the blow ups.
Blow up makers is what we call them. And you see, what I did is I put
a double fluke tail on it, right?
No, it was a fluke junior. He bit it off. So I put a little paddle tail on the back of this thing. Yeah. But I literally just took this one off my bait rod. I'm retying right now.
Nice.
But this has that little bit of subtle action. It's not the big blah 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 blah. You know, sometimes they want that little bitty small sound going across the top. But it comes with a very stout hook, and you can put whatever trailer. You don't even have to put a trailer on here. Let me take this one off. I'll show you. So it's got a pretty good hook on there.
Yeah.
So you don't have to put a trailer on there. I like just giving them something else to hold on to. But this is our blow up maker, and this is also available in the TikTok. But you just drag across the top of the water. Very subtle sound. It's almost like throwing a burner frog.
Yeah.
And it's very weedless, and also you just give them a
it blows up. Nice.
Oh, there you go. I just got it on violation.
Now you're in trouble.
Yeah. It said hate speech. Oh, I can't say
Oh yeah, the BP or the
I guess the name of that.
Yep.
I guess can't say the name of this is.
can't say the name of it. So
Oh, goodness.
that's one of those banana words, right? I think is what you called them.
All right, we'll just call it maker. The maker. It's a catcher. That's what it is. So
Hi,
it's
Parky the
top
Bear.
order,
Parky the Bear, why don't you go over to Jeff Harper's live? I'm going to be taking off here in a second. Got to go celebrate my wife's birthday. So everybody who's in here can go over to Jeff's. He's going to continue his live there. So, and how do they find you, Jeff?
You can go to Jeff Harper Fishing. You can go there, or you can go to the TikTok shop. You can go to that as well and search Defense Bait and Tackle.
Jeff Harper Fishing or Defense Bait and Tackle. Well, buddy, I'm gonna head out and get to celebrating the birthday. I appreciate your time. I want you to have good luck up there at Toho.
Yep, a lot of big fish catches coming.
What are you thinking? How you're gonna attack it? You're gonna go. You're gonna go in the grass beds, or you're gonna go?
I'm swinging for the fence again. That's how I cast.
That's the only way to do it. Yep.
When I try to play it safe and get points,
Yeah.
it's almost like playing softball and walking. Like,
right.
No, I'm there to hit home runs.
Yeah, hit home runs. That's what you're here for, right? You're here to catch big fish. Go for big fish
and home runs. That's all we want to do. So I've already got in my head what I'm gonna do, what areas I'm going to. I'm going to bedding areas, and I am going to absolutely wear them out. And if it takes me only 5 bites, it's gonna be the 5 right bites, 5 big bites,
quality bites.
And all you need is 5.
Yep.
You know, it's fun catching 40, 50 fish every fishing trip, but you got to change your mindset. If you're going tournament fishing, you've got to go out there for the big ones.
Well, I wish you a lot of luck, tight lines, and try to cast a check. Yeah.
All right, brother. I'll see you around, man.
We'll talk to you soon, brother.
Later.